How do I know how to find you?
It's gonna go live. Just give it a second.
Yeah, but
You'll see it.
Isabel Mack? Who the fuck is Isabel Mack?
Bro, I have no idea.
Why did she just start following me? Bitch, don't follow me.
You're live, by the way.
Now she does.
Stop following me, bitch.
What's happening?
Man.
You know, there's a lot going down this week. There's lots going down in the last week or so.
So many things.
One of them is, you know what's
There's
happening
two
tonight?
bottles of empty tequila in my trash can.
Well, that sounds like a personal... Bro, ixnay on the tequila A.
Why? Aquilate?
Aquilate.
Aquilate?
Yeah.
I just think we should be honest about it. I don't know. Did you go on your phone and go live? Oh, Pat Healy's calling. Do we answer?
Yeah, I guess. But he needs to know that he's online.
Yeah, I know. Pat Healy, you are
online. You are live on the
podcast.
Dirty Dads podcast.
Oh no.
Well, hey, we just popped up a picture of you. Oh my God, you're naked, bro. Why is this on your Instagram?
Is this like? Can I make money on this? Is this like OnlyFans?
I don't think you can actually. But
if you pay us, then we can share the money and we will pay you back. Your portion.
So you're saying if I pay you, I can make money on this?
That's
if
correct.
You pay us, we'll pay you your share.
There'll be a return in investment.
That sounds expensive.
I'm promising 3.5% annually.
And typically, you know, what we ask when people call in, it's like a $1,500 donation, and then we give them 3% back on that.
Yeah, dick size.
Yeah.
Well, how much did you pay for the naked pictures of me?
Oh, well, those just come to us.
I paid $1,700 for them.
Are they? They're just in your imagination. They're just in your imagination.
$1,700 is a lot of money. And I personally, I don't think it was worth it.
No, that dick is way too handsome. It should have been $20,000.
You got a love.
I mean, I think it's worth $20,000.
You have a beautiful cock.
A lovely cock.
Thank you.
In the straightest possible
You don't know how
way.
much that means to me. You have no idea how much that means to me. To hear that from you guys, it's just
it's
so gracious.
It's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful penis. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's get back to the old starfish.
Oh,
yeah. Can we talk
that's
about how
not worth
beautiful your
much.
starfish is?
That is not. You know, if I'm going to be honest, I've never seen it, but I don't think it's worth much.
That is probably that's the right thing to say about your starfish. I've never seen it.
But do you shave it just in case somebody does see it?
No.
If
I tried to put a razor anywhere near back there,
hope I never see my starfish.
I just want to know, when I told you we were going live, did in your own head you're like, I'm going to call in and see what happens?
I didn't know. I was texting you because I said my kid just got a bunch of NIL money from the lacrosse.
Mm-hmm.
Yours didn't.
No.
And I was like, and then you just all of a sudden said we're going to be TikToking and Instagramming forever. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
No, well, I meant to say we're going live on TikTok and Insta.
Was that shade you just threw about his kid not getting money, or was that just factual information?
Did I? I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? My bad.
Good for your son, though. I'm glad that he got some NIL money for a sport that he doesn't play that often. That's amazing.
You're welcome. Yeah. Well, he brings a special thing to the team you can't even put a value on.
Yeah,
that's true.
Every team needs somebody that is part of the Special Olympics.
Wow.
It really
Yes.
And by the way, happy birthday to your son.
Happy birthday.
25. Did you erase my comment that I made earlier that it's his 15th birthday, not his 21st birthday, because he was drinking in your pictures?
Dang.
Oh, I didn't even look. I didn't even look at that.
There's a lot of shade
I don't even know.
thrown.
I honestly don't know how to reply to a Facebook message.
That's fine. I don't think you need to. It is what it is.
All right, I'm going to let you guys get back to your radio show.
Radio.
I'll send you a check. I will send you a check.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
You can make
Yeah.
it to courtesy of Dirty Dad's podcast.
Yeah, can you not make it personal? I'd prefer a business check.
Yeah.
Straight from
Yeah,
the
business check.
Dirty Dad's
straight from
podcast,
the
LLC.
company.
Yep, straight.
I'm
to
just
the
going to
company.
take it right out of my kid's NIL check. So.
Do you know what? Just have his NIL check sent to us.
Just, you know what?
We'll
Alright.
sponsor him.
Yeah,
I'll give you the $5,000 check, and then you just give me back the change.
Done.
that's fair.
Done. I think
Yeah.
that's
Done.
appropriate.
75 cents change.
Well, go catch us
All right.
live, Pat. We're around.
All right.
All
I'll
right.
catch you live. All right.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, that was nice.
That was nice.
Little guest appearance that
I'd
was
like that.
unexpected. I
You know-
mean, I'll take that any day of the week.
He's got
The
a
story of
Nope.
oh
Sorry.
Patty. Do we call him Patty
Jesus. Why is this?
or just Pat?
I think it's just Pat.
It's just Pat.
Yeah, I think it's just Pat.
I like Pat's family.
Pat. Yes.
He's got a nice family.
It's a good.
He's got a
solid,
lovely
polite
wife.
Family. Yeah.
I like her name. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't know if Pat wants us to.
No, I'm not
expose,
going to expose his family.
But I do like his wife's name.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
It's a great name.
I won't say what it is, but I will say it's not Tuesday. It's not
not.
Tuesday.
It's not.
All right. So what do we have on the agenda tonight? Not much, but you know,
Not much. Just an ad hoc.
ad hoc.
Thrown together, spur of the moment. We don't have our co-host, our
God
third
damn it.
co-host again.
But I got to tell you, if he calls in, we're not answering.
I'm not answering this
No.
time. I can't. I
It's
can't
just-
continue to, give him the option of just checking in
No.
through
Feelings-
because he's watching us. and
Some
it's
people
all-
have feelings.
Some people do have feelings,
Some people don't.
and his feelings are, we're not.
They're
gonna,
they're elsewhere.
we're not going to give any credence to those
No,
feelings.
those
anymore.
feelings are elsewhere.
They're gambling. Those feelings are gambling right
Well,
now.
they could be. They could be. So back to the starfish.
We just asked Pat if he looked at his starfish recently.
Yeah.
And if he would put value on it. And then I also followed that up with, do you shave it just in case anybody else wants to see it? And he denied it.
I
Flat out.
I don't really want to see what's going on back there. I mean, I assume it's pretty.
You assume your own asshole is
I
pretty.
assume it's pretty, but I don't want a mirror to confirm or deny this.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
All right,
I guess,
fair enough.
That's your thing.
Have you
If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't.
watched the show?
no.
Probably not. I don't think you have.
I
Actually.
definitely have not.
It is called Industry on HBO.
I started it, but it wasn't something that I really dug into.
It's real heavy.
Mm.
It's heavy. A lot of drug use.
Mhm.
A lot of there's a fair amount of sex.
Okay.
It's a lot of money.
I think I've only seen 2 episodes.
Yeah. I'm like on season 4. Season 3 was rough to get through.
Really?
Yeah, it was just these are Brits. These are over, generally speaking.
Yeah.
These are over-educated Brits.
Overeducated.
Yeah. So they got a lot of words in their vocab, many of which I don't
you just-
know the meaning of.
You don't feel it. You're just not feeling it. What the fuck are they saying? Because it's a British drama.
It's a British drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are some Americans.
And there's stockbrokers, if I'm not
they're
mistaken.
stockbrokers.
Yeah. Yeah. So cocaine just seems like,
Like
that's just
it's
par
lunch,
for the course.
It's breakfast.
yeah.
It's basically it's a meal of the day.
I wish I would have had that for breakfast today.
Yeah, but I feel like breakfast Coke is gonna end up,
Lunch Coke. And then from Lunch Coke, you go to
dinner Coke,
pre-dinner Coke.
pre-dinner Coke.
And then
Thing is,
that dinner Coke and then you roll into midnight coke.
Midnight Coke, which means
Then you get back to breakfast
breakfast
coke
Coke because there's no sleep. And-
Well, what is the problem here? I think this all is just like
Well,
really panning out for us.
Do people eat when they're on Coke?
You know, in the time where I may have done it more.
Well, you speculated about it.
No, no. The era of my life where it may have been more common,
Right, in your
in
periphery.
but in my daily life.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
okay.
you know, you eat, but you don't eat often.
Yeah.
You don't eat often.
You got to give give yourself a break to eat.
You do. You drink more than you eat, so you are still getting your calories in.
There you go.
Can I say that?
That's a nice positive spin.
And anybody that's worked in the sales industry, like early 2000s and pre-2000s, you know, cocaine was just a normal thing.
I thought it was frozen,
It's
but
not
I'm
frozen.
just
We're
delayed.
delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
I'm just sorry. Sometimes I catch a face and then I just stick with it for a second. I'm like, I'm frozen.
So, did you have any moments in your youth where like cocaine was like a normal thing for you? Like, I'm gonna do this maybe for a week or two, or was it always just like spur of the moment?
No, I'll tell you that there was some exposure.
Okay.
At some point where I had many friends, very regularly doing coke, to the point where I once woke up at a friend's house and found another friend on the ground, looking for little grains of
Of cocaine.
like going through the carpet and shit.
I think there may have been moments where I would take a dollar bill and go,
Come on, baby.
I gotta just a little bit more. I never really was like addicted. It was just kind of it was there.
It was there.
Yeah, but as soon as it wasn't there,
Gone.
readily available, you know, you just stick to drinking.
You move on with your life.
Yeah. So,
all right. So
moving away from cocaine.
we'll move away from coke for a minute. Although I got to tell you, there's so much coke that goes on in that show. And I mean, like this
any show about finance. I think cocaine
I'm
is
not
a really
sure,
big.
Yeah. Why is coke and finance such a big thing?
You got to keep going, man.
That's true.
You got to get the top dollar. You got to win. You got to be faster and better than everybody else.
Faster, stronger.
You got to be fucking stronger. I will say when it was prevalent in the sales organization I was briefly working in,
sales and bars.
Yeah. It was just go, and I don't like a lot of us didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Right? Like we would party hard all night, and then you got to get up and do your job the next day.
I got to tell you,
and you're only on a couple hours of sleep, so you got to get back up and go.
If I don't get, I don't know, a minimum of like, 5
now.
If I don't get a minimum of 5, I'm.
But I could operate on like fucking 2 hours of sleep back in the day.
Back in the day,
yeah,
sure.
I mean. And I'll be honest, we just ran, a pretty big event last week, and we had...
Oh, you were on very little sleep.
Very little sleep. By the way, no cocaine.
No cocaine.
I'm past that. But there was one night where I only had about 4 hours of sleep, and I was back up in the morning and doing the same thing the next day. And we were rough. The whole, myself and my support team.
If I've got things going on that are,
You got to show up.
Getting me going, then, I'll show up and I'll put on my best face. But if I'm just getting up to go to work after a shitty night's sleep,
I'm a fucking hot mess.
I'm a mess.
Yeah, I'm a hot mess.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't keep up with it. And that is I need a solid 2 or 3 days of just good rest after the fact. Because I was busy for 2.5 days.
Right.
That I think I had 13-hour days, and one of which was just, we ended with that day with great meal with 2 bottles of wine and then a fucking party until midnight, and then you get home, then you don't go to bed until like 1
Right.
ish,
Eh,
because you got to get yourself prepped for bed.
And it
And
takes a minute to like mellow out.
And I got into bed, and my wife was facing me, and she went, "Oh, woof," and then turned to the other side. And then the next day, she was like, "You smelled like a distillery when you got home."
Well,
It happens. It happens.
it does happen.
Yeah,
So other than your events this week,
yeah, and a new one this week.
fuck.
Yeah,
So you're basically you're standing on a stage.
yeah.
You're hyping people up.
This week, I'm a hype man with another coworker, and our walk-on song is "Thunderstruck" for AC/DC.
Oh my god.
Because you got to keep things,
Yeah.
you got to get it going, right? You got to get things pumped up and ready to go.
That sounds fucking awful.
It's
I gotta be honest.
no, it's good. I will always say, because I work at a company where brand is everything, personal brand is everything.
Yep.
And if your personal brand and you can perform on stage well, and your VP of sales is there, and all the leadership is there, and like it's a good brand, because a really hard thing to do for a lot of people is to stand in front of 120 people and just go and be on
Yeah.
without any. And by the way, you got the teleprompter, and you got to follow that, and you got to do the whole thing. Today we gave out gifts, so we did a raffle, we gave out gifts.
Nice.
Yeah, because for the
You gotta
next,
keep. You
for the
gotta
next
keep
3
the
hours, you're-
people going.
for the next 3 hours, you're watching a sales kickoff.
Again, sounds awful.
It was fine. It was
Yeah.
it was a good event. I'm glad I wasn't there for happy hour, because I had other things to do.
You did.
Yeah.
You had kid-friendly things.
This is the first time in a while I haven't gone to like a work happy hour.
Work happy hours are overrated. Maybe not.
Mine just tend to like get really dragged out.
Yeah.
Like people aren't getting home till 1, 2 in the
No,
morning.
that's
And it starts at 3 p.m.
that's nonsense.
Who wants?
That is nonsense.
I'm just the older I get, the harder it is to party for 7, 8, 9 hours.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah.
It's tough to do. It's tough to keep that party going.
I got a call today from a periodontist. Periodontist. Not sure what a periodontist does. I think it's a
I'm sure somebody in the comments probably knows.
it's a dentist, but it's like a dentist.
It's like a
not
dentist,
quite
but
a
not
dentist.
a dentist.
I think
Sure,
maybe
sure.
they deal with gums.
All right.
All right. Anyway, he
Some-
wants to move his
I'm
practice.
not going to Google it, by the way. So here we are. Periodontist reached out to you. He works with gums. We're just going to say he's a gum
He's a
dentist.
gum guy.
He's a gum guy.
He's a gum guy. Yeah, if you need your gums checked, you go to this guy.
This is the guy. All right.
So I'm hoping that this turns into something, but halfway through the conversation, I think he was like, I've got a couple other people that I'm working with. I go, you should probably work with them.
Why would you push? I mean, this is potential business for you. Why would you suggest going somewhere else?
It's a good question. I'm
Just
not
throwing
even
it out
saying
there.
you should go.
That's
I think
insane.
it's
I would never tell
it's a takeaway.
Well, yeah,
It's a takeaway.
yeah. Go work with them.
Yeah, I mean that's fine if you
I'll
think
always be here for you.
it's not even that. It's that
It's not even that.
it's you
Is this work advice from
yeah
Grant?
you can go with them
Yeah.
and have a marginal experience, and that's fine.
Or work
And-
with me and have an exceptional experience.
Exceptional.
Exceptional. I like that.
See?
So, and I work in cloud sales.
Yeah.
I suggest when anybody says one of our competitors, I'm like, I think that's great.
Yeah, good for you.
You can't do this without being a multi-cloud customer. And if you're a multi-cloud customer, we can still support you, and I'd love to support you.
And my feeling is,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, well, actually, like my pitch is, you should definitely see what they can offer you, and then, yeah, there was a commercial back when we had kids in diapers that said, "You've tried the rest. Now try the best.
Oh, you talk about Pampers?
Loves.
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 It's a good slogan.
Hey, it was a-
Have you
and
adopted
know what?
that as your own slogan now?
I'm starting to.
Yeah. You're a diaper brand?
You've tried the rest. Now try the best.
I think that's great. I think that's good. That's good for you.
It's, sales is a,
It's a fickle beast.
it really is a fickle
It's-
beast.
Sales
it's
is tough.
It's a long game.
It's a very long game.
It's a cross-country game.
So what I've always said about sales is there are people that look for the first down. And then there's those that are looking for the touchdown. First downs are easy wins.
Easy.
All fucking day. I can
For
do
sure.
first downs all fucking day.
Yeah.
It's that multi-year sale. It's that touchdown.
It's how we get you to the next level.
Yeah, you can either do a $100,000 sale, or you can do a multi-million-dollar sale, and it really depends on how much effort you want to put into it.
I think you nailed it on the head there. The effort.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people are not willing to put in the effort. And I understand that. Effort is hard.
it's true.
But the grind,
The grind's a beast,
the grind's a beast, but the grind
and I've been
more
doing it for
often than
20,
not pays
20
off.
years, and I think my grind's about to end.
Fuck yeah.
I'm so happy the grind's ending soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm over it. I'm over the fucking grind. I'm over the multi-year.
I got no ass left.
I'm dying. I'm dying. I can only be on stage so many times before it's just not worth my while.
I
Does that make sense?
have not been on stage.
You should come and be on stage.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Who's your guest, Dan? Just fucking.
He's the dude from Seattle.
He's just
He's
a
my
random
neighbor.
We run a podcast together. It's wildly inappropriate. You
fine.
should fucking hop in. We
Yeah.
talk about doing blow, buying hookahs, and
Hookahs?
doing all the other
And
inappropriate
we also
things.
talk about sales.
Every now and again. This is actually, I think, our first time
It
ever
might
actually
be,
diving
yeah.
into sales. Coke-fueled sales. Do you think our illustrious partner ever had like coke-fueled lawyer engagements? Law engagements?
Definitely.
You think so?
I mean, I'm speculating.
He's not watching, so
Well-
we can just make an assumption. We can
Well,
make
yeah.
assumptions. He was in courtrooms.
Although I don't think Coke was his
That wasn't
animal.
his-
That wasn't his beast.
it's a good beast. All right. I should
You know what? I
hold
will
back on
say,
that.
I will say it. It's, and most people will agree with me. Worst drug ever.
Which one?
Cocaine.
Get the fuck out
No,
of here.
no, no. I'll tell you why.
Cocaine? All right. By
Worst
the way,
drug
there
ever.
are like younger people watching, so
Yeah.
cocaine's not a good drug.
No.
But in the grand scheme of drugs,
Okay. It's not
right.
like heroin or fentanyl or whatever those.
crack. 'Cause
Crack.
You totally beat up crack the other day, and I was like, "What's wrong with crack?" And you're like, "It's the poor man's cocaine."
Exactly. So
But if that's all you got.
Heroin.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
no, those are all in the no bucket.
Listen.
No.
What,
No, no, no. You're about to curb crack, heroin, and meth, and there's no way to curb that.
if you want to do crack, man.
No, do
Listen,
not do crack.
You got to have a first for everything. I personally,
All
I've
right,
never
here's a
never
good
had
story.
the opportunity
All
to
right,
do
I
crack,
got
and
a
I
story for
probably
you.
wouldn't.
It's a crack story.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Do you know somebody that did crack?
Yeah. So
I love that.
and I hope I haven't told this story before, but I lived on Atlanta Avenue.
All right.
In Athens, Georgia.
Okay.
And Atlanta Avenue was one block from the railroad track, the other side of the railroad track.
Mm.
So little did I know that there was another side of the railroad track that shit was different there, but anyway, guy shows up at my porch about a month after I move in, and he says, "I'm Michael Jackson."
Oh shit!
Yeah. And he does a bunch of Michael Jackson moves, and he spins around, and then he disappears. And
Okay.
this dude is clearly a crackhead. Michael Jackson, the crackhead. And he comes over one day, and we're sitting on the porch and we're smoking weed. And he's
Crackhead Michael Jackson.
Crackhead Michael Jackson.
Sure.
And I'm like, hey, Michael, you want to smoke some weed? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. So he smokes some weed. Homeboy is not accustomed to strong weed and gets so fucked up. And he's like, who the fuck needs crack?
Jesus. When you got good weed.
Well, you got good weed. Oh my God, he was so wasted. He went stumbling off the porch, probably to go find some crack. But Michael Jackson was a regular at our house. And then our bikes went missing. It could have been Michael Jackson. It could have been someone else.
Yeah.
But we decide we're going to go looking for our bikes. And by the way, they were in the hallway in our house. So someone actually broke into the house, took the bikes, and
Do you
left.
think it was Michael Jackson?
Could have been. We did find the bikes.
Probably was.
In the neighborhood, like a couple blocks away. We just went walking. We just found the bikes.
Yeah.
So if he did sell them, whoever he sold them to was also a crackhead and just left them on the side of the road.
So you have a neighborhood.
Yeah, it was a
crackhead.
Crackhead neighborhood.
No, but you had like
I had a crackhead dude. Yeah,
You had a crackhead.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, the crackhead.
Yeah,
That you got high. He made the decision while stoned, who needs crack, and then proceeded to rob your house and steal your bicycles.
it was the next day. Yeah,
of course.
I mean, we went.
He's a crackhead.
We went to school, and he came in the house and stole the bikes.
Did he break into the house, or were your doors open? Because you guys
It's
were
very
stoners?
likely that we did not lock our doors.
You did not lock the doors
Because-
after you have entertained a fucking crackhead.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
At the time,
So you're thinking ahead on this.
we're
one.
thinking, well, what if my roommate David couldn't get back in the house? I better leave it unlocked.
You just poor decisions all over the place.
All over the place.
So if I met a crackhead and
Michael Jackson, the crackhead. He was a very entertaining crackhead.
I assume most crackheads are probably a little entertained.
Yeah,
Just like
this guy was pretty entertaining.
Okay.
I mean, he would dance for us.
you, Jesus Christ.
Just saying. I didn't.
So
never
you're,
didn't say
you're, out,
a
you're
dance,
out on your front
Michael.
porch
Yeah, and he
in
would just-
college or just
Yeah.
yeah, all right. And crackhead walks up and starts dancing. You're like, well, fucking, this is entertaining, bro.
come on the porch and get
Hey.
stoned with us.
Yeah, let's get stoned. Michael, what's your name? Michael Jackson. Oh shit, like Michael Jackson.
And then he did a Michael Jackson move.
And they did a little twirl around, grab
Twirl,
his nuts.
the-
And you're like, let's get this guy
Yeah.
stoned. Day 2, bike's gone.
Bike's gone.
Walk down the street.
Found
Another
the bikes.
crackhead has the bikes.
Yeah,
All right. So he sold your bikes for crack.
probably.
You got your bikes back.
I got him back. Stole him back.
No.
I mean,
you
because
didn't steal-
he sold them, so technically I'm stealing them.
it's your property.
I get it.
I love the fact that you befriended a crackhead because he danced.
Yeah, but then, oh, by the way, the house that we rented,
Mm-hmm.
recently renovated, if you put a tennis ball on the front doorstep, it would roll all the way to the back doorstep. The house is slanted.
Oh, was that a curve? I mean, this sound. Do you like if we went to Atlanta? Could you take me to this place?
Athens. It's Atlanta Avenue
Fucking
in Athens.
bro, if
Yes.
I fucking flew into
Yes,
Atlanta
I could probably
we-
find it.
and we got in a
Yeah.
rental car, do you
Yeah.
think the house is still there?
That's a good question.
Better question. Do you think Michael Jackson is still around?
No.
No.
Michael Jackson is dead.
He smoked himself to
All
death.
Michael Jacksons are dead at this point.
Oh, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
But maybe he sobered up.
Unlikely.
Very unlikely.
Possibly.
And
Anything's possible.
A note to all the children. You're not sobering up on crack.
No.
No.
No. Crack is
But maybe-
crack is pretty serious.
Is it serious?
I would imagine it's pretty addictive.
So did he smoke crack in front of you?
No, I never saw Michael Jackson smoke.
Oh.
In fact,
So you made assumptions that he was a crackhead.
well, no, he made it pretty clear that this
he
weed
talked
was,
about his crack
this
use.
weed was better than the crack that he just smoked.
That means he has really bad crack.
It's possible.
Not, by the way, not that I've ever smoked crack. I just assume good crack is made with good coke.
I would
Bad crack
I would
is made
assume
with bad.
I would even assume that even good crack could be made with bad coke.
It just depends how many chemicals you use to make the crack rock. How does one make crack?
I think you boil it.
Dude, I have no idea.
You fry it. You got to do something. It's
Well, I know you cook
definitely
it on a
fire.
spoon, right?
Yeah, there's fire involved.
Yeah,
in
I don't know
baking
how.
crack.
I think there's baking soda involved.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Baking soda, some Coke.
There's a lot of chemicals involved.
How does one make the rock?
Here's the better question. Meth or crack? You have to choose one. Meth or crack. That is your drug of choice moving forward.
Dag, I think I'm going with meth.
You're going with meth.
Yeah.
The one that rots your teeth and you got fucking black holes in your mouth.
It seems like a better option than crack.
How does meth seem like the better option?
I don't know.
I'm looking for the justification.
I hear of more
I hear
people.
you, but what
No, I hear of more people doing
sobering up
Meth.
off of meth.
these days than crack.
Well, yeah, because the government's not making crack on a larger scale anymore.
You bring the government into this.
Fair. All right, I won't do that. But
It's very possible the government did have
they 100% had their hands in the crack game.
Yeah.
Early
80s.
80s, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they introduced crack into
What
the
was
ghettos
that
of New York.
movie about the crack houses?
With Denzel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Was
remember.
it Denzel? It was
Doesn't
was-
matter.
yeah, it was a
So
pretty
you're
intense-
saying you have two choices
Yeah, I'm not doing
for the
crack.
for the rest of your life.
I'm
You're
not
like,
doing
I'm
crack.
not going the crack route. I'm going
Yeah.
the meth route. Interesting.
I'm not doing crack.
That's interesting.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm doing meth. I'm just saying I'm not doing
It
crack.
seems like you're doing.
I'm more hardcore against crack than meth. How about that?
I feel like if somebody's like, I just like to brush my teeth too much, and I feel like crack's a safer bet not to lose my
So interestingly, I heard an interview. I don't even know what this is about, but they said that
motherfucking Rick Ross.
the
Indeed.
reason why people lose their teeth on meth is not because of the meth.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they're doing so much meth that they
No.
never brush their teeth.
No, that's false. It is the corrosive chemicals they use to make meth.
Eh,
No, it's not a meth. They use like fucking Drano, bro. They use
do.
like
I mean,
highly corrosive chemicals.
the fact that you can make it with chemicals in your own home.
You can go buy Sudafed, which is why now you have to get. Which is just I don't use Sudafed, but whenever
Sudafed's fantastic.
it's not really.
Well, yeah, but it clears up your
NyQuil's
sinuses.
fantastic. Yeah, but then I have to give my fucking ID to buy cold medicine nowadays because of these fucking meth heads.
Yeah,
It's a
fuck that.
problem.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's not good meth, I assume. The ones that, being made in
Yeah, it's not that that blue meth from
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the meth you want.
That's the meth I want.
The blue meth.
If I have to do a meth, I want his meth.
Right.
Yeah.
Clean.
Clean meth.
Clean meth.
I'm not.
No-
I can't justify
no
doing
Drano.
meth, dude.
There's
I'm
no
sorry.
Drano in the clean meth.
I'm sorry. I'm sticking with crack. I'm gonna do the crack and not the clean meth. No matter how clean
But
the meth is.
check this out.
Yeah.
Do you know how cocaine is made?
I have an idea of
There's
how it's made.
gasoline involved. Like gasoline. Like
Have you done cocaine?
I'm just saying.
I'm just asking. Have you done cocaine?
It doesn't matter whether I've done it or not.
No. That's right here, right
I'm
now.
just saying.
Have you done it in the past?
Never.
You don't fucking lie on. A live
There
feed.
may,
Listen,
there may have been a moment.
there may have been a moment.
There may have been.
I've
a moment.
already admitted to having like a solid year of just
Yeah,
doing
not
coke.
me, but there may have been a moment, or
Or 4.
this is a really bad situation you're pushing me in.
Either way. So you want to justify, well, they use gasoline and cocaine.
There is gasoline used in
Fine.
the making of cocaine.
But meth is like all of the most terrible chemicals to make one product. I'll take the gasoline up the nose. Whatever, dude.
I've never tried meth.
I've never tried meth either.
Yeah. I did hear, however,
But you're choosing meth over crack. I'm just saying, it's a hypothetical.
it feels to me that
Slightly cleaner?
no, it's not even that. I think that
Because you had experience with crackhead Michael Jackson.
yeah.
You don't want to be crackhead Grant dancing at somebody's doorstep
I just don't
for
see
weed.
Look, coke's not even that good, but then you throw crack into it, and I'm sure it's more intense and blah blah blah.
Sure.
But if you're gonna, I don't know, meth seems like a sex drug.
You're going the other way with it.
Yeah,
I see.
if I'm gonna be up for 24 hours, I'd like to be horny and doing something with my time. I think that if you do a bunch of crack,
Yeah.
you're just basically sitting there wanting more crack.
Okay. I mean, listen. That's all drugs,
Possibly. Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
when I used to do, when I was like a really big pothead back in the day, all I wanted to do was get stoned. You wake up, you
That's
get
fair.
stoned.
You know,
Midday,
you
you
bring
get
up a
stoned.
good point.
Right? Like sure. One is potentially more damaging than the other.
I don't really want to do either one of those things, crack or meth.
Well, it was a hypothetical.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't want to do either one of those
Yeah.
things either. I don't want to spend the rest of my life like just fiending to get more crack rock.
Fiending.
Fiending. Yeah. No, that's not
Fiending.
crack, dude.
That's
heroin.
fiending, though. Isn't
It is fiending. It's it's the I suck your dick for some crack. Like, I never want to get to that point
Yeah,
in my life.
I've never said that about weed.
But if you did,
Like if I had no weed and for a year,
yeah. What
and
if
then some dude
what
was
if-
like,
what if weed dried up?
yeah,
Right?
I got some weed. I'm like, oh man, I'd
Man.
love to get stoned. He'd be like, suck my dick.
Would you?
That is the question. That is the question.
He's the only weed dealer left in the world.
In the Pacific Northwest.
No, in the
in the
world.
world.
In the world. You can't
All right.
get weed anywhere else except from this one distributor.
Sure.
And his
I'll-
prices are just exorbitant. Like you cannot
But
afford this.
it's free if I suck
Unless-
your dick.
free unless you suck his dick. You sucking that dick?
Done. How much weed am I getting for a dick sucking?
A pound. You get a pound
Oh
of
my
weed.
God!
Yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, you're
if you were
just-
gonna say an eighth, I'm tickling
You're
balls.
tickling balls, a finger
I'm
in the
fucking finger
butthole.
up the Can we move on from the subject now?
Oh shit. Sure. Yeah, we can move it along. What do you want to talk about next?
Vaginas.
I don't think we should talk about
All right,
vaginas.
fair enough.
We
That's-
don't know enough about them.
We really don't.
No.
I don't even know how to please a woman. I think I
Okay.
do. You know, but every time I think I do, and I'm like, fuck, I'm a fucking boss, suddenly.
Dude, our fucking Instagram keeps fucking going offline, bro.
All right, try it again. Shut it down, put it up.
Shut it down.
What's that guy doing?
It's picking fucking. That's your son, bro.
That is my son.
He's climbing
Jesus
the tree.
criminy. Why do you have my son on your.
What? He follows us.
Oh, is that what's
You
happening?
should tell him to watch our live. You should text him. Watch our
Yeah.
fucking live, dude.
He's with his lady friend.
And no, your other son. Your oldest.
He's in California, probably doing his California thing.
He's doing life.
He's, you know, bananas and palm
So
trees.
that's what that fucking picture was.
That was a palm tree, wasn't it?
Jesus Christ.
But that was a different son.
No, that was your oldest, man.
No, that was my middle.
Bro, look at.
All right, let's get back there. Pretty sure that was him.
I can't. It's your oldest.
Can't you like make that
No,
minimize?
No, it won't let me minimize.
Motherfucker.
And by the way, I have to apologize.
I accept.
So sorry for our streaming services.
Oh,
The service we use is fucking garbage.
but so there's got to be a better option.
I'm going to submit a ticket to them. Like, we've gone through this for the last...
Like
We've had it for
months,
like 3 months.
Months.
Yeah, and it is a constant fucking shit show. And our clip service that we use also fucking went down. So something's going on with all of these goddamn services that we use, and it's just not working. So I apologize to our Instagram viewers because we've had quite a few roll in, and we keep having Janderson.
Ah, fuck yeah, Janderson.
Who said this stream is on crack. Yeah,
You're-
fair enough.
Well, it takes one to know one, Janderson.
We had your brother on. Or no, your
oh,
cousin.
cousin.
Yeah.
B. Rube.
Gruben.
Bruben.
Brubenstein.
Bruben.
Bruben. We had Yosefnia.
Yeah.
We had Ari for a little while. The big one.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So, like, and they keep joining, which I really appreciate. But for the love of Christ, this fucking service fucking sucks,
Jesus
bro.
criminy.
Oh!
Who we
It's
got?
Janderson. It's John. You can see it.
Oh, what's up, John? I didn't realize Janderson was John.
Motherfucking Janderson.
I bet-
Janderson, share it with all your friends.
Yeah, I bet John doesn't know who I am. But
John
he
knows who you are.
Yeah, but he knows my wife. Not sure if I like that, but yeah, he knows my wife. Like they just hung out in Mexico.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was Janderson was down in...
Yeah, apparently Janderson has a place down there,
What?
or I don't know.
You got a place down there?
You got a place
Where
down
was
there,
it?
bro? Can you type in if you got a place down there?
Where was it?
Cabo?
That's where I'm going next week.
Fuck yeah, you are.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Except it's real bad to be in Mexico
All
right
right.
now. No, I get you.
Mainland Mexico.
Cabo is like
Cabo is... It's at the
there's
at the
no-
bottom of
no
Baja
cartels
California.
in
There
Cabo.
are. So...
It's the Cabo cartel.
And Janderson said no, only in Maui.
All
and I
right.
did know that. I knew about Maui. And Janderson, I'm so sorry about the feed. It sucks tonight.
It's Jay Anderson.
I know, John. Like,
Yeah, I'm
but
just saying.
it says Janderson.
Yeah, well, is it?
It's actually X Janderson X. So
Oh.
this is his porn feed
Gotcha.
that he's logging in from. It's his OnlyFans account.
Yeah. Do you have an OnlyFans account? You had one.
I mean, I have one. No, I don't post to it, but I might go look at that.
So, on OnlyFans,
Yeah.
how able are you to like explore everyone, or is it just like a tiny little taste and then you got to pay?
Everything I think is primarily like a paywall.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I've never done the deep dive on OnlyFans. You know, there's a couple of people that I saw on Reddit.
You know
I
what
was
would
like,
be
I'm gonna
really
look at
fun is if you and I started an OnlyFans.
that. Just a
and
bullshit
just did, like,
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I just did like weird shit on it and just
Yeah.
see what kind of viewership
This
we get.
show.
The show.
Without Aaron.
This is as weird as it gets. Although you go into some deep, dark places in the interwebs that you find some of the
Yeah.
weirdest shit.
Yeah. And I've gone into some weird spots in the internet. I'm like, where the fuck am I? How did I get here? Man. It is, and Janderson mentioned earlier, and I should call this out. He was like, I can come on and talk about UFOs.
Oh, fuck yeah, because I got to tell you.
Actually, Janderson can call in. I just need to figure out how to plug my phone in. Janderson can call in anytime. Janderson, we can have
Bro,
you on
we
the
need
show.
to talk about UFOs.
Let's talk about UFOs, bro.
Because, let's
shit
be honest.
is coming out, dude.
Yeah,
Didn't Obama just say, "Oh, like it's real"?
I mean, the funniest part is that Obama said it's real, but I've never seen it.
Mm.
And then Trump said, that's a national security issue. And then he said, but I'm going to make all information available.
But they've slowly been releasing UFO files.
I got to wonder, though. Like, this is just
Do you
purely...
think it's just like government...
If there are those unidentified flying objects going on our planet, they don't want contact with us. They're doing an exploratory thing.
Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, I don't think that's why they haven't reached out. I think they would reach out if they wanted to reach out, but I think they're just basically like, let's see what's doing over here.
I see.
That's why they're going so fast. That's why.
No, man, I just think like these motherfuckers are coming to this planet if it's actually happening. And they're looking at us and going, apes.
Yeah.
Apes, dumb apes. The apes are smarter than the humans.
Right.
Yeah.
And the smartest person we have is the biggest ape.
Huh?
Tesla dude.
Musk. He's not. No, I told you. We've had this.
Well, yeah.
He's an alien.
He is the alien.
He's the alien.
He is bringing them here.
He doesn't even look like a normal human being.
That's why he's trying to get us all off the planet.
Oh, shit.
Dude.
He's
all
trying
coming
to
together.
colonize somewhere else.
Right. And it's not for the
people-
humans. It's for his people.
It's for his race
Right.
of weirdos.
I mean,
Pedophilia weirdos. So they can have a planet of children.
That suddenly got depressing.
Right turn. Steer it back.
Yeah, well, I feel like he was not, he wasn't like the pedophilic. Yeah, as much as there are pedophilic people.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
He's in a bunch of the Epstein files.
Well,
bro.
yeah. But I mean, he's not like yeah, you know what? Not going to defend that guy because I'm the last person to defend that guy.
Any name that pops up in any of those fucking lists, I don't care what side they're on, who they pledge allegiance to, they're fucking pedophiles. Every single one of them. And anybody, Janderson, he said, let me join the feed. Janderson,
let's go,
just
bro.
Call, buddy. I don't know how much phone time I have left, but just call.
I mean, you can call me.
You're not hooked up to the board.
Yeah, but I can do this.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do we give your phone number away on
Not
live
on
stream?
No. We text the man. We can't
What's up, Brixton?
We can't have like weirdos calling me at all hours.
Yep. Why not? That's the point of the show.
Right, but then I need another phone for the show.
Wait, did you just call John a weirdo?
I'm not calling John a weirdo.
Oh, you're just saying if we gave your phone number
if I gave my phone number
publicly.
out, weirdos might be calling me at all hours.
Yeah. Well, my phone's hooked up, John. If you call,
543-627-1919 is not my number.
1-900-DIRTY-DADS.
1-900-1999.
There was a button before.
To log it, to call?
What that means. John, you have my number. What do you mean there was a button before? Come on, John. Should I just call John? I'm calling John.
Call John. Because I got to talk about dicks and titties.
All right, phone. God, I need a plug-in for this fucking thing.
I've been trying to circle back to the starfish thing for a while, but I figured dicks and titties might be the way to go.
Yeah, let's do. I think that Oh shit, John did call.
Oh,
it was muted.
God damn it!
Fuck, it was muted.
You motherfucker.
Rosman.
All right, right, John, you're live officially.
You're
God damn it,
officially
in our fucking live feed. No, there it is. We're
All
back
right.
up.
So, John, are we talking about UFOs or dicks and titties?
Well, I had to sneak into the domicile because my wife won't let me listen to this podcast.
So, dicks and titties it is.
Yeah. So, John, I assume you are in the Singing Bowls room?
Yes, I am.
All
That's
right.
nice.
So, Grant, let me paint you a picture. So,
All right.
you knew that I coached football with John.
Sure I did.
We coached varsity 8th grade football
Yeah.
together. And it was tumultuous in the beginning. It was difficult. Right, John? You would say it was difficult in the beginning?
Not between you two.
No, not between us.
Right.
Right. And we had to take a break after practices. And John has a beautiful home. Is it on the water, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Beautiful
he's got
home
a
on the
nice,
water.
beautiful home on the water.
But attached to his home is like a mother-in-law suite.
All right.
So it's like an apartment.
I like it.
And there's singing bowls up there.
Singing bowls?
Singing bowls like boom, and then
Oh,
you're like,
right, yeah.
you rim the bowls.
Yeah.
You rim the bowls. So
And a gong. And a gong.
Yeah.
and he has a gong.
Yeah,
and he
you
has
rim
a
the
gong.
bowls.
I gotta fucking stop that. Oh fuck. Fuck. Hold on. Sorry.
So that's, I went to a massage recently and they gonged the bowl.
Yeah.
And they
so,
did it around my
Yeah.
head.
Yeah. So
it was fucking fantastic.
So we would drink and do
Yeah.
that. And drink heavily and do the singing bowls and like meditate and fucking do the gong and
Yeah.
it was like a whole thing, dude. So this is where John is at now.
All right.
He's in his space, his quiet space, listening to our pornography drug show.
Well, so what do you know about UFOs?
Yeah,
Well,
I want to know.
I saw one.
Oh, no
What?
shit.
Get the fuck out of here, John.
Yeah. No, I swear.
Where were
This was back in the days of flip phones,
you? Yeah.
and I was driving across the East Channel Bridge heading out towards Snoqualmie. And out over the mountains, I saw 3 UFOs.
Like a hovering craft.
Yeah, 3 of them in formation, too big to be helicopters, big blue orbs,
Yep.
and they were just in a triangle pattern. But then they moved and they vanished.
Exactly.
Like, they
do
moved.
not want to fucking fuck with us because they
No.
Yeah, they're like this is an exploration mission. We do not need to have communication with you fuckers. That's what I think is happening.
Yeah, there's different species,
Yeah.
but most of them are relatively friendly.
So
They're
John,
just here to observe.
I
John,
think that's
there
right.
was also an incident when we were coaching football one night.
Yes.
We were out
Yes,
on the field.
yes, yes.
I am not shitting you. It was very strange. We're out on the field and we heard this like, I can't even explain the sound. And I'm not going to try to like recreate it, but it was kind of like a, for a really, like, what was it, 10 minutes long? And then dead silence. No birds, no airplanes, no helicopters. Everything went silent.
Just disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah, and the only thing that you could hear was us around us, and everybody on the football field, all of the coaches, all of the players, we all looked at each other and went, "What the fuck was that?" Because it was so weird and so just out of the blue that it didn't make any sense, and it almost sounded like maybe they were testing like a stealth something over our heads. But
No.
nothing goes that quiet.
Yeah, and they wouldn't be testing that shit over Mercer Island.
No.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest fucking thing. And that
Aliens
was the only
do not
instance.
respect
And by the
Mercer
way, and by the way, that was like I worked on a military base where we tested special military equipment. This this moment was very strange, and I was there when they were testing the stealth helicopter, the Comanche. I was there when we were testing special tank weapon systems. Nothing ever sounded like that. Nothing ever flew over our heads that sounded like that. Now, and we knew when the Comanches flew overhead because you could hear a helicopter and then you would hear like just a weird low thud,
like a hum.
Hum, hum, hum. And you were like, oh, they're testing the Comanche. This was like a silence. And everything
And then
went
just
dead.
disappeared.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
What was that, man?
They were checking you out.
They
Like,
weren't checking us
they're
out.
Checking
They were
Mercer.
checking out our football team, how good we were.
No, they were saying Mercer Island. This seems like a place we need to
Search.
come down and take over.
Oh.
So arguably, there are aliens on Mercer Island.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, we've
I
lived
think-
here long enough.
Yeah. I mean, we
There's
know
some
Well,
fucking weirdos on this island.
Tom. Tom is 100% an alien.
Yeah.
Well, the Indians used to think Mercer Island was haunted, and they would only fish here, but they wouldn't stay overnight because they thought the island would
No
sink
shit.
into Lake Washington, and so they
Bro.
thought it was, there's something weird out here.
Yeah, I got just a weird feeling in my stomach right after
John has a lot of like interesting theories. And John, we're not going to dig into the books you own that you put in front of my face one day. We won't talk about that book. But John has some really interesting theories about how things work. And dare I say, I am not a conspiracy theorist. And John, I'm not calling you one either. But things are starting to become a little more believable as the years go on.
Yes, and I don't believe that we as humans have the capability to grasp the majority of what's going on around us.
Not at all. John, what's your
No, but the UFO thing. So after I saw that that UFO, and this was before conspiracy theories were a thing. I mean, this was like early internet. You didn't even have all this, information. This was like the early MySpace days. But
Good
I
day.
went on a massive deep dive into UFO literature, but it's all coming full circle because like those orbs that I saw, now you have a lot more information about encounters. And I'm like, this is what I saw. And people have video of it. Different places, different locations. But I'm even more convinced that that is what I saw. Honest to God UFO.
Fucking weird, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
I think I saw one in Arizona one day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever seen one.
No, I mean, I was in the middle of the desert. It was like 1 a.m. I looked up. I was trying to fall asleep, and something went across the sky way faster than any shooting star, way faster than it just went whew, like I just watched it. I was like, what the fuck was that? And there was no one around me to say anything
Of course.
like, what the fuck was that?
Right. And then you sound crazy if you bring it up.
Exactly.
Yeah. And John, is this the first time you've said this live on a podcast?
Yeah, it actually is. I've said it live to a lot of people, and they've all thought I was crazy. But now they're starting to say you're not so crazy anymore.
No, I don't think this is crazy. I think this is just, and I assume we all shop at the same grocery store on the South End, correct?
Yeah.
Johnson Johnson.
Yeah, the Johnson Johnson.
The old Johnson Johnson.
So there's a gentleman that works there he's a super cool guy. His name is Derek.
Derek, not Steve.
Not Steve, but I also love Steve.
Yeah.
And John, have you gotten to talk to Derek at any point?
Yeah. During COVID, I threatened to steal beer and walk out of the store. And he told me if I crossed the threshold, he'd never let me in the QFC again.
I love that for him. And he used to work at the Rite Aid. So Derek was a rapper back in the day.
He's an interesting dude.
He's
Derek.
a very interesting guy, and he was telling me about like the Tupac conspiracy, and I was like, okay, dude, whatever. But then he started talking about like the pedophile ring, like this deep.
I gotta tell
covered
you, I was
pedophile
an
ring.
not anti-conspiracy guy, but I was just like, it's a whole bunch of horseshit. The longer I live, the more I hear what's going on in life. Like,
Right.
there are so many fucking conspiracies. It's stupid.
But hold on now. But he was talking about
Yes.
2 specific ones.
Yeah.
And I called bullshit on this guy when I walked away. Obviously not in person, but I called bullshit. I was like, whatever, dude. That's some fucking secret underground pizza shop, fucking cabal of baby pedophiles. And now, I don't know, man.
It's weird.
What do you think, John? What's your take? What's your hot take on everything that's coming out?
Well, I think. Well, I'll tell you just a little history, because I think, I don't know, the UFO thing sent me down a trail where I landed deep into conspiracy world. So I brushed up, like I would almost call myself an armchair expert on all conspiracy theories, but so the Epstein files now that are being released are bringing some of this to the forefront.
They really are.
They are.
But the original part of it, and where people were talking about the Comet Ping Pong, which was that pizza place, that was Pizzagate.
Yeah.
That came out of the files that, gosh, when was that? That was like
That was
WikiLeaks.
Yeah,
that was WikiLeaks.
And it was like Hillary Clinton, and
Right.
she was a
And there was like that big data. There was that big data dump off of emails off that server where it's like, tons of emails, but you go through them, and they're talking about pizza and this Comet Ping Pong and this and that, and that's how that came into the forefront.
And come to find out, in the Epstein emails, they're also
Yeah.
referencing cheese pizza, which is child pornography.
Child pornography.
Which is just, it's like.
That's so fucking crazy.
And by the way, I may have even said, John, calm the fuck down. This is crazy. One night when we were doing Singing Bowls, and he was like, dude, you gotta listen to me, bro. This is real. And I was like, it's not fucking real unless like we see it. And he was like, bro, it's out there. Look at it. I was like, fucking WikiLeaks? Like, that guy's crazy, and he's just trying to become famous. And now the Epstein files come out, and they're just thrown in our faces, and I'm like, God
it's so
damn.
fucking
John, you were right.
disturbing. It's so fucking disturbing that John could be right on this.
But, and by the way, we're not saying it's disturbing
not
that
even
John,
that
you knew.
are, but like that this is something that could be
Real.
That's so wild.
That there's
like
this many people involved across the world.
the globe.
The globe. This encompasses all of the most powerful people in the world.
I mean, we're talking about the royal family. We're talking about the highest people
Levels of
in
our
government
governments,
in
and
the United
Saudi
States.
governments, and the
Saudi-
Israeli governments, and the fucking, and the only things that you don't really see is like the APAC governments, which is, I don't know, it feels like a breath of
John,
relief.
you're pretty. I don't want to call you progressive, but you're like the progressive mind of like thinking about these things. John, if at any point, if someone came up to you and said, "Let's go fuck a fucking 7-year-old," like, are you like, "Oh, that sounds interesting," or are you like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I feel like John would
No.
stab him.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
no.
most people would stab somebody.
Yeah, I'd stab somebody. John, would you
It's-
stab somebody in
it's-
the chest if they said that to you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beyond the realm of comprehension. But
It's beyond the realm of comprehension. Thank you.
But there's something definitely bizarre, and what's even more crazy is and this is specifically with like the pizza references and things like that, but like Justin Bieber had a video that's super bizarre, and there's like pizza all through this. It's
Really?
and it's like I can't remember what song it is, but you look back to like some of these Hollywood stars that are child stars and things like that.
Bro,
and
look at Amanda Bynes right now, dude. She's a fucking hot mess
She's been a hot mess.
for years.
Years.
yeah,
Britney Spears now destroyed. She's a destroyed human being.
I mean, but it makes you wonder, like, why is Hollywood involved, and why is that like such a big thing? It's just it's
But
so
by the way, can we pull the fucking Jews out of it?
beyond our comprehension.
And Epstein didn't help us. Weinstein didn't. These
Fucking
fucking Steens need to get the
Steens.
fuck out of this
God
thing, man.
damn it! I'm changing my name to not Steen.
Just Ruben.
Just
the sandwich.
yeah, and I'm throwing an E in there.
Good.
Rueben.
So, I think, John, because so many people like in the past, and you brought things to light when we would have conversations. I'm like, bro, that's too crazy. It's too crazy to comprehend.
Well, that's exactly it. Like, and what boggles my mind are like, how do these fuckers find one another?
John, what do you think that is? Like, and by the way, and John, if I don't want to divulge too much, John, you're a pretty successful guy, right? You've flown in the circles.
Somewhat.
Yeah, you've flown in the circles of probably some of these. I'm not saying the billionaires, but you've flown in the circle of some of these.
Yeah,
like,
some of these
successful
richer dudes.
men
Yeah.
and women, right? Has this ever come across your radar? Like I'm gonna position this as, at what level of wealth do you just not have morals anymore?
At what level do you say, hey,
I can rape children or eat children or
y-
whatever it is.
you want to diddle my 7-year-old? I mean, like,
Yeah.
at what point is
But I
that
want
like?
John to answer. I'm not saying you roll in these circles. By the way, I want to clarify. But like, what do you think is like that point of like morals don't matter anymore?
well, I don't even think. I don't know if I had to give my best explanation. Is I don't think it's about that. I don't think it's this sort of thing where it's like, hey, here's this party. I suggest, this is something that goes on. I think it's maybe like deeper or more religious, or there's some kind of thing that's going on. There's certain things that go on in like elite circles or whatever. But at the very least, what I can say is I do think, because there's this guy, Peter Nygaard, who's this Canadian billionaire, like fashion designer guy. He got thrown in jail, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But, essentially what he was doing is like he would try to get
I think
elite.
I think you've kind of nailed it, because my theory is that once you become like rich enough, call it a billionaire, call it 100 millionaire, whatever it is, once you become rich enough, either you are a normal person, you go, oh, I'm going to do good with my money, blah, 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 blah. Or you go, I am so rich that I deserve, like, I am so successful that I deserve to basically do whatever the fuck I want. And that perversion, and I don't mean perversion in like just sex. I think that is a mental perversion that creates your thinking of like, I can literally do whatever the fuck I want. And it really it allows you to explore and go into areas that most people would never even consider.
So and
Yeah.
I will say, John, you have a religious upbringing, correct? You're from a Pacific Northwest state. Was your dad a pastor?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some more,
Yeah,
Christian upbringing, so
Yeah.
to speak,
raised with
Fair
pretty
enough.
or
strong, pretty
yeah.
strong morals, right? And I would say John is probably the exception to, no matter how successful, like he has really strong roots.
Yeah, well, he's got morals.
With strong roots, like
Yeah,
strong morals, strong
morals.
moral roots. And this is why I asked him, like, right, like he's done well in business and he's done all the things, and John's chilling, right? Like he's doing. And oh, by the way, John also like helps everybody that John can help. Like that's his MO. And I also believe in the rule of karma, right? You put good in, you get good out. What I find very strange, and we keep going back to this, and this is what I'm finding really hard to
Wrap my head
wrap
around.
my fucking
Yeah.
head around is there's so many of these billionaires that have zero morals nowadays and are taking advantage of not just the system to become the billionaires, but also the people.
Yeah.
They're taking advantage of just people and abusing their wealth and their
So
status.
a perfect example and a much more tame example, like a PG example, would be the Facebook dude,
Oh, Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg.
That
Zuck.
fucking weirdo?
So you look at this guy who was like came from a decent family, like created something that, and yeah, he was always probably
mean
on the
decent
spectrum
family?
or
Did
whatever.
you just see his? I'm gonna ask both of you guys. Did you just see his recent court appearance? And well, it wasn't a court appearance. It was
All I know is
his
this was
appearance in
like
Congress.
a dorky fucking Jewish dude, and then ended up putting a fucking gold necklace on, working out, and like supporting the weirdest shit in the world. Like,
But-
it makes no.
But did you guys see his most recent?
What do you do?
John, did you see it?
I didn't see his most recent.
So he had to apologize to the families of children that were affected by Instagram and Facebook,
Right.
primarily Instagram.
But he didn't.
Oh,
He
No,
didn't really
no,
apologize.
He stood up and he turned around, and he apologized. But there was no feeling in it. It was like,
No.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry that your families have been affected, but he also said, but
Yes, and
I
I'm a
don't
billionaire.
believe that social media has effect on that. Those kind of things. These are your fucked up kids.
So, John,
basically.
what's your take? What's your take on social media?
I don't think it's good. I think all those guys, their kids, they don't have like a device until they're like 17 or 18.
Nope.
You're
At
not-
least that's
you're not wrong.
that's what I've heard from a lot of them. Yeah, I don't know. It's technology's changing faster than people can kind of comprehend. So you're not going to know the effects until later. But
So, John,
you know,
I'm gonna-
I think now there's enough data that says this is not good.
John,
Yeah.
I'm going to position another question to you. So we all have kids roughly the same age. And John, you have 3 kids, 4 kids?
Or
4. All in different grade levels. And Grant, you have 3. I have 1. So it's a little bit different. Our co-host, who's not currently here,
also has 3.
also has 3. God, our fucking video is just our fucking live video, bro. What I'm finding is that the early introduction of iPads has been super detrimental to their growth and their development. And I want both of your guys' take on this. Hot take.
So my take is that yes, it's detrimental, and yes, also we we use it as a tool to like help, like, here, kid, look at this and watch your cute little videos so we can get dinner ready or whatever.
Right. No, I'm talking about in the schools, man. I'm talking about in schools. Like, so we all grew up. John, I don't want to throw John under the bus. John, how old are you?
50.
50.
Yeah.
Grant, how old are you?
51, going on
I'm-
52.
I'm 45. What did we grow up with? We grew up with books,
Books,
paper,
yeah,
pencils. Do you guys both know how to write cursive?
sure.
I do.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, same here. Actually, that is my like default writing style.
Well, what about
And
the
when
thing?
somebody looks at it, they're like, "What the fuck did you just write down?" Yeah. What I think is ultimately the problem is we've pulled away from the art of education. Do you guys disagree?
The art of education.
The
Well,
art. Hear me out.
okay.
The art of education, and the art of education was, we'll say handwriting. Handwriting used both sides of your brain.
Yeah.
Right. You had to think of things phonetically. You had to know the English language well. You're also, cursive handwriting is an artistic form of expression, right? Like writing things in capital letters and lowercase letters, that's just like basic knowledge. But cursive handwriting is artistic in a form,
Right.
right? And you have to train your brain how to do it. It's a very challenging way to write. That is the only way I know how to write. And the only reason I write in cap letters or lowercase letters is so other people nowadays can read it. But if I gave you guys a handwritten letter in cursive, could you read it? Probably. We've dumbed down our education system in so many forms. And I think this is also like the downfall of, as we start looking at things, of how these elites have like just pushed this like Instagram, all the social media on us. It's dumbing down our society in a very large way.
I look at that movie Idiocracy all the time, and I'm like, this is what's happening. I mean, we're all becoming dumber, and it's designed that way.
And you just said dumber. We're all becoming more dumb. That's
We're all dumber. We're all becoming more dumb.
more dumb.
All right. Yeah, that would be the correct way to say it.
That's John. What's your take on like education? Oh, I thought we lost John for a second.
Yeah, well, what's weird too is like I remember going on road trips and we had a book of maps. And
Yes.
if you got lost, you were just lost and you had to go back and use the map. And, now, I've outsourced everything, right? To just, but I think that trend's continuing. I don't know how to stop it though. It's too crazy. I mean, sans you say, hey, we're going to go live like the Amish and go try to find a little community that is like that. It's it's a thing. But I can tell you, all my kids give me crap, and I made my living in technology, but they're like, Dad, you're too slow on the phone. Like, and they're like grabbing the phone out of my hand, like, let me type this in, So I mean, they're really good. They're better than me now at using all the things.
Yeah, but are we too slow? Like, that's my question. If all of this ends, right? If an EMP happens because of a sun flare,
wouldn't that be great?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how great it would be. But if like an EMP happens because of a sun flare and we lose all telecommunications, there's a very small few of us, and we talked about this the other like this Gen X generation that like live the lines of technology and no technology.
Sure.
We can still read a map.
Yeah.
We can still read fucking highway signs and like figure out our way. And oh, by the way, mile signs. Does anybody know what a mile sign is? I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know where I am when I see that.
I don't need a GPS necessarily to get me somewhere. And oh, by the way, I also know how to read an azimuth. Do you guys know how to read an azimuth?
I don't know what an azimuth is.
All right, exactly. All right. So it's a compass. It's a way of reading a compass. And it's called shooting an azimuth. You shoot an azimuth. And it's just, you find your line, you have a map and you take a compass and it's a very specific, it's a Lensatic compass. And you fold up one side and it has like a thin line through it and you shoot your line. You're like, okay, I'm going to go this way for so many clicks. We have lost the ability to do that. They used to teach kids how to do Morse code. Do you guys know Morse code? Like
No.
SOS Morse code? I
I-
bet John knows SOS, right, John?
Beep, 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 beep.
No.
No, I
It's-
don't. I actually don't know.
So
But
it's
I-
three- it's
Dude.
three.
Dude,
It's 3 short bursts, 3 long bursts, 3 short bursts. That's SOS in Morse code.
Nice.
And our walkie-talkies when we were kids
Yeah, they all had
had Morse code on it, so you could send each other Morse code messages.
Yeah.
And you would have to like, oh, what is he saying? What is he saying? What is he saying? Like we've just lost the ability to do these like very basic tasks that previous generations knew how to do because we didn't have the technology back then to do it.
And I remember driving around the country with
Randomly.
a book. I don't even remember what the name of the book
The
was,
Atlas.
but it was a book of 50 states.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
yeah, you could have the map of the entire state and the all the what's it called, the highway systems and everything. And then, if you got into a city,
Well, was that like the? That was like the Tom. Was it the Thomas
the
guide? or
Thomas guide,
was
that
it
was
that-
it.
Thomas
Yeah.
guide.
The old Thomas guide.
I called
You
it an
got the
atlas.
Thomas
That
guide.
was all of the world.
And then when you got into a city, like it zoomed into just a tiny little map of like the city.
Yeah.
yeah,
But like you didn't have roads. I mean, you just figured out how the fuck to get places.
kind of.
Yeah, like someone would be like, go to this address, and you'd be like, how do you get there? Well, get off at this exit, and then go
So-
down 2 miles and turn right.
Here's the thing. We used to work off of what was it? It was landmarks. We used to work.
Yeah,
off of
landmarks.
So you go down this street, and by the way, I have a really funny story about this. I had moved to I was visiting Duluth, Minnesota, with my girlfriend, and we stopped at this store, and I was like, it was a gas station, and I was like, how do we get to the Target around here? Do you know where it is? And this was before GPS.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, what you do is you head down this road right here, and you're gonna go like 2 or 3 blocks, and then you're gonna see a big tree. Take a left. A big fucking tree. What does that mean? But in our heads, we knew what that meant.
Yeah.
So we, drove down, and then he's like, once you take a left, you go down like a couple of blocks, and you're gonna see another sign, and you're gonna see that first sign, and you're gonna see a second sign, you're gonna take a right. And then you go down 1 more block, you take a left, and you're gonna be at Target. Found it instantly.
So even in my world, commercial real estate, there are legal descriptions, and some of these legal descriptions are literally a tree. Like it's like
yeah.
go down this way, and then the block of the main tree, you hang a right, and this is the property. Like it is still in legal descriptions of how to get places. It's wild, and no one could find that unless you understood
You
how those
understood
things work.
the weird talk.
Yeah,
The weird talk.
the weird talk.
John, do you have a story you can share with us that from your childhood or young adult life on weird directions?
Weird directions.
Weird.
You're really making it work here.
or something like I didn't have the technology to do X, so we had to find another way back in the day.
Yeah. And
Sure do.
I have a story about that. In college, I got sick of rolling my tobacco cigarettes, rolling papers. It took too long.
It took too long. Did you get
Right,
the rolling
tobacco
machine?
only.
Of course.
No, because I couldn't afford one.
Dude, they were
But
like $4, bro.
Hey man, I came from humble beginnings.
So did I. But when I was rolling my
I
own
was in a work
cigarettes-
study program.
But, but a $4 rolling machine changed your life when you got that bag of top tobacco.
Well, I didn't want to pay for it.
I like
So,
drum.
but
Mm.
what I did, I took you remember cassette tapes?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So
John, you're not watching
had
it,
a-
but we had I just recently got a beautiful Sony cassette tape for the studio.
really,
Yeah, it's sitting right behind me, bro. And the problem is I can't find a good cassette tape. I want to be the first one to play on it, so still waiting for that day.
I'll find what you want.
well, so I took the tape, like the case from, an old case from one of my tapes, and I took two Bic pins,
Mhm.
and then I cut them. So it was like the length of that cassette tape. So I had two pins, and then with those pins, I put like a sheet of, I don't know, it's almost like vinyl around it.
Yeah, to create your own rolling machine.
Right. And then I cut little notches
Dude, I love this.
in the cassette tape. And so then it just looked like a cassette tape, but you opened it up and it was a rolling machine,
That's
homemade,
amazing.
and it worked wonders. But that's the kind of ingenuity
Yeah.
I don't think kids these days will be
No.
able to figure out.
Oh,
Fuck
you
no.
mean engineering, John?
Yeah, or, I mean,
that is true
'cause
engineering. And let's
that only
go ahead.
that only comes from minds, forged, through the 80s and, late 70s, 80s, where your kids just sent you out, parents are like, well, come home when it's dark, and you could just free roam, and you're building
Oh.
bike jumps, and you had to make all your own shit,
Bro, we just had this conversation recently, and it was talking about our current youth, and I made that point, and I was like, listen, at one point in time in our lives, all of us at our age, we would leave when the sun came up, and we wouldn't come home until the fucking lights came, like the street lights came on. That was your indication, I have to be home. And if you were thirsty, what did you do? You just went to somebody's house and grabbed the hose and
Yeah.
drank out of the hose. If you were hungry, you'd find one of your friend's house
Yeah.
in the
ask for
area
a
that
snack.
you were in, and be like, "Oh, hey, Mrs. Whatever. Hey, Mrs. Sumter, I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat in the house?" I do,
Sure,
sweetheart.
honey.
Like, when are you going home? I don't know, dinner.
I'll make
Great.
you a peanut butter
Yeah,
sandwich.
Come in for lunch.
Yeah.
I love this. Great for me. That is how we lived our. We were. Oh,
We were ragamuffins.
Yeah, we were ragamuffins, and we were the wild children. We were the Lost Boys back in the day.
Dan Hankins said
Dan's
kids are not that smart. You were right, bro. Like, we had some basic skills.
We had
Dan.
skills as children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learned them. And if you didn't learn them, you failed, and then you learned them the next time.
Yeah. And what happened if your bike broke?
You fucking figured
You
it out.
fucking went and fixed it. You went
Yeah.
and fixed it.
You're like, oh, let me figure out how to put this chain back on.
Or I
you
traveled
walk
around with like wrenches.
Yeah, or you
In my
walked home
pocket.
with the thing on your shoulder.
Oh, there's many a times I threw it with like bent rims. Like, I got to take this fucking thing home. It's not gonna go
Dude,
anywhere.
I
From here.
remember tearing I had a street bike, and I had some friends with BMXs, and they went on a BMX course, and I was like, oh, I gotta try this.
Yeah.
So I went on the BMX course with my speed bike. Dude, I ripped my arm open so
I love that
badly.
you said that you had a speed. You're talking about the
The
10 speed
speed
with
bike,
the curved
yeah,
fucking
with the curved
handles.
And I had to carry that fucking bike home for a good mile with my arm bleeding, and then my parents took me to the hospital to get stitches.
So all of my friends had like very expensive mountain bikes.
Yeah.
When we were kids.
They were BMXs.
And, well, they had mountain bikes.
Okay.
Like when fancy
Yeah.
mountain bikes started coming out, I was like, folks, mom,
Please.
dad, I need a mountain bike. Where do you think they took me? Target.
Yeah.
They got me this shitty Murray mountain bike. What is this? Murray. by the way.
Murray. Yeah.
They got me a shitty Murray mountain bike. I think it may have cost us $60. And I was like, oh, guys, I can also go do the trails and the jumps with you.
I mean, my bike is 200 pounds, but cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went-
Instead of shocks, it has what looks like shocks, but it's just a plastic thing that doesn't even move.
Dude, I didn't even have that. It was just a fucking straight fucking fork. And I went off of a jump. I didn't know how to do a jump, and I just hit hard, dude. The whole fork bent forward, the fucking tire bent in, and I flew over the handlebars, and the whole side of my face, my shoulder, my fucking side ripped up. And my only option was to sit there and cry,
Yeah.
but I'm around my friends, or stand up and go, what a piece of shit bike. And I was so broken up about
Broken.
my $60 mountain bike. And I was like, ah, man, what a shitty fucking mountain bike. That piece of shit. My parents suck. Threw that shit over my shoulder and walked home.
Yeah.
That was the only option I had. But I went home and I fixed it. I fucking hammered those forks back in as straight as I could get them. I asked my parents for a new rim, and they bought me a new rim for like $10. Guess what I never did again?
Yeah.
Never went off any more jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the bike was just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because also, John, I grew up poor. And you work within your means.
You work with you figure it out.
You figure it out. I may have stolen a bike later in the future.
John, you have been amazing on this journey with us. Thank you so much.
Hey, well, thanks for letting me side bust. I was just going through Instagram. I'm like, what? Dirty Dads
happening?
are on live?
So, John, this is pretty regular once a week. It's either a Tuesday
Yeah,
or a
I
Wednesday.
think John needs to come on.
John, can you come into the studio at some point?
We're right here in
Hey,
West Island, bro.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be fun. But
We won't tell your wife.
yeah, right. I'll come in disguise.
Well,
Perfect.
but,
we'll call you.
Everybody will know you. Even if you put a face mask on, we'll see your beard underneath it.
Yeah, but the only thing, it can't go super dirty, which means Wayne Gattell can't be in the studio at the
No,
same
we-
time.
we-
That's
we
the only
know that.
stipulation.
Yep, no,
And
I
yes,
think
Dan,
that is a
No.
given.
I'm just joking.
Dan, in college, I used to ride my bike everywhere. And I was hammered most of the time. Not most of the time. I was hammered coming home from bars.
Oh, by the way, John, he's responding to a comment.
Yeah, there was a comment. I remember coming home from a concert one night. I was halfway through the show, and I was like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Mm.
And I got out, and I was so happy I had my bike, and I just rode like hell. But yes,
I will say the worst bike experience, and we could probably end it on bike experiences. The worst bike experience I had is I stole some of my older brother's acid.
oh Jesus,
Oh, man.
And I called my buddies up on the landline. I was like, guys, I got some acid. And they're like, wait, what? I was like, and we were like dabbling in pot at this point. But, acid, Pink Floyd was big with us. The Doors were big with us. We knew about acid. We had never taken it. And I was like, okay, let's meet at X Park. And we're like, cool. We're all going to meet there on our bikes. We all get there and we cut this strip of acid up. We all take it. And I will tell you, this is the first time I actually saw color in Vivid. Like
I smelt color.
I smelled.
I
color.
tasted it.
It was a midsummer day. We're not in school, and I stole 5 hits. I found out later it was 5 hits from my brother, and it was the wildest experience. On top of that, biking around while tripping your balls off.
Greatest experience ever.
Weirdest experience ever. Because if anybody knows anything about doing acid, you get the trails, right? You get
And they
the
just follow you.
bro. The world was just a blur on bikes.
Oh my gosh.
And we went in and we did the jumps. We did all the things. We thought we were doing jumps. We weren't doing anything. We were just going over bumps.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you see how high I went?
Did you see that, bro? And at one point, we stopped at a lake and we were like, we should go swimming. It's fucking hot outside. And we were all dying of thirst at this point.
Let's drink the
Let's drink the
water.
pond water. So we all jumped into this pond. I don't even think it was spring fed. It was just a pond. And we jumped in and we're drinking the water and we're swimming around. And some like old guy is like, what are you doing? That's a runoff. And we're like, we're good. This is beautiful. But it felt amazing.
Yeah, I bet.
And here's the thing.
But it was basically sewage.
And like that whole like that up and that down was such a weird experience because as a young teenager, like trying acid for the first time on your mountain bike, traveling around your city that you know so well, and then it all becomes very strange. It's a new world, right? It was a new world to us. It felt foreign.
Yeah, it is.
But we always had the destination to go to. In our heads, we're like, oh, now we need to go here because it could be more different than what it is now.
Oh
And
my
we're
God.
Best 8 hours of my life. John, thank you for joining us tonight. I think this was great. You got to come into the studio. It's a beautiful studio.
Yeah, we'll do it sometime soon.
It's a beautiful studio. It's the best studio
Ever.
ever.
Well, I'll leave you with I like the I really enjoyed the story about crackhead Michael Jackson. And but it made me think because when I was texting you, I said Michael Jackson loves Walmart, but it's because they have little boys' pants half off.
Oh, Jesus. That's what that meant. I was reading the comments. I was like, I don't know what that means. Oh, now I get it. Now I
pants
get it.
half off.
And by the way,
It's a horrible joke.
and John, can I just call out Corey Feldman? This is what we'll end on. Corey Feldman came out years ago and said Michael Jackson was our savior in a sea of pedophiles.
That's weird.
So I don't know what that meant, but when you see it now, maybe Michael Jackson actually was protecting these kids, but he was used as a scapegoat when everybody else was abusing these children.
Well, when you give someone love and you diddle them, it's different from
Jesus Christ.
sorry.
I just think it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all weird.
My wife is calling.
All right, peace, y'all.
All right, guys. Thanks, John.
All right.
Take care, buddy.
See you guys.
Thanks, Dan.
Okay, bye.